Question number 10. Grant Robertson.
My question is to the Minister of Finance. Does he stand by all his statements?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, yes, in the context in which they were made.
Supplementary question in Lees-Galloway.
Does he stand by the statements made to a meeting of federated farmers that there is, quote, a cohort of Kiwis who now can't get a licence because they can't read and write properly and don't look to be employable, you know, basically young males, and that a lot of Kiwis available for work are, in his words, pretty damned hopeless?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, yes, and I welcome the presence of the member who strode to the front of the Federated Farmers meeting and sat there showing complete attention to everything I said for about 20 minutes.
What's your question?
Supplementary question in Lees-Galloway.
Does he stand by his statement that one of the reasons why immigration is, quote, a bit more permissive is because, in his words, Kiwis are pretty damned hopeless?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, I think the member is mixing there a couple of different statements. I referred to the common, well, the government's at the sharp edge of this every day, and I referred to the common response from New Zealand employers that many of the people on our MSD list will not show up to the jobs they're offered and will not stay in the jobs they're offered. And if the member hasn't heard that from dozens of New Zealand employers, he's out of touch.
Supplementary question.
Order. Supplementary question in Lees-Galloway.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Why, after 8 years of National Party government, has he written off a whole cohort of young men as unemployable because they can't read or write properly? And what message does it send young New Zealand men that they need to be replaced by migrant workers because, in his words, they are pretty damned hopeless?
The Honourable Bill
Mr. Speaker,
English.
the government has certainly not written anybody off. In fact, we have poured hundreds of millions into raising the level of educational achievement, job training for young New Zealanders, individual supervision for every sole parent under the age of 20. Labor left young New Zealanders in such bad shape that even with that investment, we still have so much more to do. And if the member can't handle a realistic description of the problems we're dealing with, then he's out of touch.
That's right, exactly right.
Order. Order. Question number 11.